I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point why.
Yo, what is going on, buddy? FreshMode Studios here, back in the video with you guys with the NBA 2K19 video, and today we're going to be doing a what if Bradley Beal was traded to the Thunder and they didn't trade Russell Westbrook. Now, I recorded this back on Tuesday before the Westbrook trade happened, so keep that in mind. A lot of the stuff I was thinking the Westbrook, might be traded, might not. So instead of recounting over this stuff, I'm just going to let it play out and kind of give you guys what I was thinking. So enjoy. Peace. Here's the rotation then for the season: Westbrook, Beal, Ferg, Gallinari, Adams, Noel, Shai Gilgeous, Diallo, Muscala, and then nothing else after that. For system proficiency, I guess I'll run rate and grind, although switching to the pace and space system, I think this works best because we have Gallinari, we have Ferg at the 3, we have Beal, we have shooters on this team. Obviously, Steven Adams is not a shooter, but still, I think that's the best system. Let's look at the power rankings for this season. We are ranked 6th, 7th, and 12th. The end of this season, we go 58-24. John Ryan MVP, DeMarcus Cousins 6th Man of the Year, Giannis Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Josh Richardson, MyTape. Holy crap, Tarak Westbrook on the All NBA second team with 21 points per game, 9 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals, 48% from the field, 33% from downtown. Great to see that. That's a lot better numbers. And Zion on the All NBA second team, Kyrie, Curry here. Here's the All Defensive first team, Russell Westbrook and Paul George on the second team. Rookie teams, and let's look at the season stats. Looking at team stats, we were 7th in scoring and number 1 in defense. Really? Differential, we were 2nd. Bradley Beal is my number 1 scoring option, and he didn't even. All right, so Westbrook actually led the way with the scoring, and then Gallinari was 2nd with freaking 20 points per game. Bradley Beal, 20 points. Disappointing season. I got him here to score the basketball. Number 1 scoring option. What does he do? Shoots the 2nd most shots on the team and is the 3rd in scoring. I mean, okay, 5 assists per game, not bad. Shot 40% from downtown. Gallinari shot 44%. We saw Russ's numbers. Steven Adams, 16 points, 11 boards. Ferguson, 11 points. And 37% from downtown. Shai Gilgeous 10 off the bench, 45% from the field, 37% from deep. And as I'm making this, there's a report now that the deal to the Heat is inevitable. It's supposed to happen. As the report from league GMs. We'll see if it happens or not. I hope it. I wish this would happen. I really do. I don't want to see Russ go. I mean, I'm a Bulls and now OKC Thunder fan, but I became a Thunder fan because of Russ and because of KD. But we don't talk about that. Here you see look at Noel, 8 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Wow. Diallo was 6, Muscala with 4, and that rounds out our stats. Let's go to the first round. We're taking on the Portland. Let's just beat them. Let's just beat them, baby. Come on, Russ. Here comes revenge series right here. Let's go. 3-0. Bye-bye, Damian. Let's take on the Nuggets. This is where the Thunder should have been last year. And the Lakers lost to the Clippers. Interesting first round matchup there. 2-2. 3-2 us. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go. We're taking on the Houston Rockets. Assuming the first game, we're up 1-0. 1-1, okay. 2-1 Houston, not looking good. 3-1 oh gosh. Come on, guys. Come on. Nice. I'm hopping in. I came here to win a chip, bro. I didn't come here to lose. What? Did you? I'm on Superstar, and Gerald Green just hit a heavily contested 3. Muscala, I did not realize that was you, but he greened it. What's his name fall out? Give me those. Russ is off for the races. Time for a throwdown. Thank you for that. I see you for corner 3. Oh, let's go, baby. Alley-oop to Noel. We're up by 6. Beal open for 3. Big shot. He's got 36. So we won by a final score of 126-123. Bradley Beal, 38 points, 6 of 10 from downtown, 12 of 22 from the field. Westbrook 24, 14, and 10. Steven Adams 17 and 8 for 12 points. Gallinari didn't have a not a great night. Noel 6 and 5. Shai Gilgeous kind of rough night there, 5, 4, and 3. And we're moving on. Actually, no, we're down 3-2. Now what am I talking? All right, let's simcast once more. Hopefully, I don't have to hop in. And we are up by 6. Up by quite a bit here. Looks like we are gonna run away with this one, and we do. We win by a final score of 116 to 106. Bradley Beal 26 points, 8 assists, 10 and 16 from the field. Gallinari 19 and 10. Westbrook near triple double with 18, 8 and 11, 7 and 19 from the field. Shai Gilgeous 17 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals. Steven Adams 12 points, 9 boards. Diallo, nice numbers. See the rest of everybody else is there. Game number 7. We're taking on the 76ers if we win. There we go. And game 7 in Houston. We're down by a little bit here. Down by a lot. Down by 3. We're winning. And are we gonna win? No way. Let's freaking go, bro. We won by 3 points. Russ 21, 11, and 7. 8 to 18 from the field. Bradley Beal 20 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. Gallinari 19. Steven Adams double-double for 11. Shai Gilgeous 7. Not doing a whole lot right now in these playoffs. Averaging about same as the regular season. Why is it the exact same? Almost. That's weird. Anyway, Noel, 15 rebounds. Dang. Okay, Noel, I see you. And we're moving on to the NBA Finals. Let's see what James Harden put up here. 26. Eric Gordon, 19 with CP3. Not much. We're taking on the 76ers here. Joel Embiid versus Russell Westbrook. We're up 2-0. Steven Adams is the freaking GOAT, bro. Let's look at these box scores. Let's go to game number 1. Gallinari, nice game. Russ, nice game. Beal, nice game. Adams, very solid performance. Tobias did well. Ben Simmons, where's Joe? I mean Tobias 9-19 from the field though. We won by 11. Here's the we shot worse too. We made a couple more threes though. Gallinari. Let's go to game 2. Bradley Beal had 41. Ferg had 21. Gallinari double-double. Westbrook 7, 5, and 6. Only took 10 shots though. Noel snagging boards like crazy. Tobias Harris is going off for the 76ers again. Ben Simmons not doing much. Team comparison there. Game 3. Won by 4. Joel Embiid leading the way there. Russell Westbrook had 31, 8, and 8. Not bad shooting percentages there considering. That's actually very close to 50%. Not from the 3-point line, but Gallinari 20 and 11. Look at Steven putting up 12 and 18. Bradley Beal 17 points. We just won this title. I'm telling you guys, this is what the Thunder have to do. I'm gonna hop in and give you guys some more gameplay. I know we're gonna be away. Looks like we're gonna win this game. Maybe not. And we're up by 7. I'll hop in. We're up by 8, and I'll give my final thoughts in a minute. Game. Shai Gilgeous. Ooh, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal from deep. He's like that. Oh yeah, I am on Superstar, by the way. Gallinari open for 3. Buckets all day. Nice bucket, Noel. So we got the W here, 129 to 122. Let's just end the game here and then we'll look at the box score. Tobias Harris had 47 points. Joel Embiid had 25. Josh Richardson, the rest of the guys there. Westbrook had 32, 9 and 11. Gallinari 21, Beal 20. So that's like the thing with Gallinari. He's a good scorer. He gives the Thunder what they need, a floor spacer, and Bradley Beal can do it. Here he stepped up in the playoffs. You see Russ took a little more of a back seat here. This is what I wanted in the regular season, was for Beal to, score 25 points a game and Russ to score me like 20. That's the ideal. That's why I played him like 38 minutes a game in the rotation. I wanted them to go crazy, but it didn't work out. But Beal, very solid game. Between these two guys, they can score, whenever they want. Gallinari being the floor spacer is a big man, and Beal being, of course, the guard, and then Russ can drive in and kick it out and have Steven Adams down there in the block. Ferguson's becoming a great two-way player. Steven Adams there, 15-11. Shai Gilgeous, you got a great backup then. You can, get rid of Schroeder. I do like Schroeder though, but you know what? I think it's time for change. In that situation, if you're gonna make this trade, you gotta go with him. I mean, you could see the thing is you could trade Steven Adams. I'm just gonna get honest here, but OKC win the championship. Russ wins Finals MVP, 24 points a game, 8 boards, 8 assists, a steal, a block, while shooting 46% from the field, 20% from downtown. Let's look at playoff statistics. I'm kind of just going to mess around with the rest. I just did a little 1-year rebuild, and the simple thing was just to get Bradley Beal on this team and show you guys they win a championship. And here, my simulated difficulty is at 45. In case somebody thinks, oh, well, the Thunder wouldn't do that good. Well, there you go. Obviously, 2K is messed up anyway, but I think this would be in a very electric duo. And then if it doesn't work out, right, Bradley Beal's here, and you don't want Russ. Russ is like, well, I don't like it. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't. He gets a shooter. He obviously, Paul George is going to be a little bit better than he would. Let's see, compare A and A. Okay, so Bradley Beal just is a little bit better of a shooter. Obviously, not a great defender, and compared to Paul George, but he's a very great player. 26 years old. So if you want to blow it up, then you can trade Russ. If it for some reason does not go as planned, you could like Gallinari walk. If he doesn't do good, you can trade Westbrook and you build around Beal. Now that's the thing with the Wizards. Do they really want to trade him? With him being 26. Now this is just a scenario. I don't know if it's gonna go down. Obviously that trade probably wasn't even enough. As look at the Trailblazers signing Oubre and Howard, and they got Rubio. Okay. But yeah, so you look at this team. Roberson's the best player on their team now. Let's look at their stats. We'll look at our playoff stats in a second as well. Let's take a look at their team. Davis Bertans put up the most points on their team. That's pretty funny. Schroeder put up 14. IT put up 13. I really would have thought one of these guys would have went off. In playoff stats, we were 4th in points per game, number 4 in points allowed, and number 1 in point differential. In player stats, we saw a little bit of Beal's percentages and stuff. Some of his stats. He shot 50% from the 3-point line in the playoffs. Russ shot 35%, not bad at all. Gallinari stats put up very similar numbers to Russ in terms of scoring. Adams, the average double-double. Ferguson took a very nice step, averaged 12 points here in the playoffs, shot 36% from downtown. Shai Gilgeous, solid numbers. Diallo with 7. Noel with 5 and 7. Muscala 3 and 2. So yeah, like I was saying, I really don't know if Schroeder and Roberson and some picks is enough for Beal. Now, with Paul George being shipped off for the 5 picks, and Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous, a young player, obviously Gallinari was an expiring deal, so maybe they want to get that contract off. I mean, they had to get that contract off the books to get rid of, or to bring in Paul George and then to sign Kawhi Leonard. So in that situation, I kind of disregard it almost. I mean, he's 31 years old. He's 86 overall. He can put up numbers, no doubt about it. 15 points per game. He could easily put up, 20 points just like he did for the Thunder this season. And you know what? I can definitely see him fitting in really well with Russell Westbrook. So that's the reason why you keep Gallinari. You keep Russ and you let him figure it out. You got Shai Gilgeous. You can build around him. You got some very exciting young players like Diallo. You also got like Darius Bazley, Deontay Burton, who I put in the G League. You got some other solid G League players that I don't think are going to be getting any actual playing time. At Bazley, Burton, and Diallo and Ferguson. Those are great young pieces to build around, along with Shai Gilgeous. So if you do decide to blow it up, unfortunately, yeah, it's probably going to happen. I'm not going to be happy about it, but you have a lot of nice young pieces, so the picks will only help in the future, but by then, I think the Thunder will be relevant again. They got a lot of young pieces, and I think they can really turn this thing around pretty quickly, as long as they get a decent return for Westbrook. But I think that this would, by the time this video comes out, like I was saying, Westbrook might already be traded, but this is the thing that I think should happen, and they could have really quickly made this a run, and I think this team is better than it was last year. I mean, yeah, you lost some defense, but you added way more scoring, and that's what Russ needs. He needs that other guard who can score. I mean, that's basically Paul George right there without the defense. And you got Gallinari who can, give you 20 points. He's not Jeremy Grant in terms of defense. And I love Jeremy Grant, but he's a very solid shooter now. He's a great shooter. But Gallinari just has a little bit more scoring edge. He's a little bit smoother. And then Ferguson took a nice next step. He'd be great at that 3 spot for us. And then Shai Gilgeous off the bench would basically replace Schroeder. In that situation, Obviously, he's not going to be as much of a scorer, so that leaves some other players to do the scoring, which would be Gallinari and Beal. And I would hope if Beal did join the team that he'd score about 25 a game, Russ 20, and Gallinari, you know, 15 to 19 points, something like that. Steven Adams getting about 14 and 10, that's fine. Ferguson, as long as he knocks down a couple triples a game, that's fine by me. And Shai Gilgeous, 9 points. As long as the assist numbers are there and he's doing his thing, that's fine as well. But that's just my 2 cents on it. Being a Thunder fan for a long period of time, so I don't know what you guys think about this. What do you think? And obviously, the trade probably wasn't enough, even with those picks. So, like we look at our salary cap table here, I'm just throwing some numbers out here. We're kind of in the hole, but you still have the money to throw around. Plus, the Thunder do have a $10 million trade exception. Now they are very close to the luxury tax. They are like $2 million above it right now, so they have to get rid of a little bit more, and then they won't have to pay the luxury tax. So that's one of all the other reasons why they're trying to flip some contracts around, why they get rid of Grant. So the trade of Grant basically signals the rebuild. But it does, but it doesn't, because you never know. KC might just use Gallinari at that 4 spot, and it's kind of a replacement for Jeremy Grant. And this could be a move that Sam Presti might pull a bag or a rabbit out of his hat. You never know, but this is just something of a fantasy scenario that I wish would happen. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.